Hey, so it's me again, the ramble some more utter shite. I've just put all my kids to school and I was sat here watching Young Sheldon. Um, and it made me think, right? I grew up in a time where autism existed, right? But it wasn't really like, okay. People didn't really actually understand what it meant. Autism, neurodivergent, neurospicy, call it whatever the hell you like, but it's all the same death. Your brain doesn't work quite the same as other people, but that's okay. There's loads of folk in this world whose brains don't work the same way. You like ADHD, all sorts of things. They're all a bit different, but all it means is that your just brain is functioning on a slightly different level than other people, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, how boring would it be to be normal all the time? I mean, geez. And it takes a whole pile of different people to make this world go round. So, different is good. But I can't help but think, right, if there was programs like Young Sheldon and obviously The Big Bang Theory that came first, and like The Good Doctor, don't know if anyone's ever seen that, but they're great, absolutely great. And it's amazing. And you watch these programs and you just think, fuck me, wouldn't my life have been easier? And I wouldn't have to explain fuck all if shit like this had existed back then. So, like I, my entire life sat and like stared off into space, and people look at me like, the hell you doing? Like, whoa, you're fucking weird. What just happened there? Where did you go? And then I watched The Good Doctor, and it was just like, oh my fucking God, finally, yes, someone has put it into a way that everyone can fucking understand. And it just is better and it makes sense. You know, like if you've ever seen The Good Doctor, you'll know what I mean. Like when they're trying to figure out like a really tricky problem and he just stops there and stares into space. And it shows you a visual on the screen of what his brain is doing. So it's like all these pictures and images and like trekking through shit to try and find something that he has seen previously but needs to access. And it's like so like, yes, that is it. Finally. And it's like, oh my God, it's like a fucking hallelujah moment or something, right? And it's just like, wow, whoever made these things is an absolute genius. And like, I know like TV's obviously like, they always say, don't watch too much TV, don't let kids watch TV, blah, 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 blah. But then you've also got kids things like Inside Out. Inside Out films, amazing, right? They were definitely made by somebody who is like trained in psychology or some shit, because unreal, right? And it's just like, wow. Like we just saw the Inside Out 2 just recently and it was amazing. And apparently there's another one coming out about teenagers and stuff, and that's going to be a little bit much, but I can't wait to see it. Really, really good. And I think everyone should watch these films, not just people with kids. Like they are brilliant for adults too. Even ones that are a bit special. But yeah, it's great. I love it. Yeah, more pointless shit. But I don't, my brain has a lot of information going on in it all the time. It never shuts up. It's actually quite exhausting. So sometimes I think it's just like, yeah, I got all this shit in my head. Make other folk listen to it too. Sharing's caring, right? Yes, it is. But yeah, I'm away to get my COVID and flu jab in a minute. So I should probably stop rambling shit and get my shit organised and get myself together. It's not much of a day out there today. It's a bit minging. It's a bit wet. It's a bit miserable. But it's a lovely day for ducks.